This is Jonathan Anger for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by unbeaten lightweight Albert Prince Bell out there in Australia. Albert, thanks for joining me. I know it's late out in Melbourne. How you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm good. How you doing? Thanks for having me on. And unbeaten junior lightweight.
Junior lightweight. Have you moved up?
Yes, sir. 130. Yes.
Well, let's get into that straight away. Obviously, 21-0 so far. Tell us about the move up, because I know you were campaigning at lightweight just before.
Yeah, that was just basically just to stay active. But my whole career, I've been boxing at junior lightweight. I'm gonna continue to fight at junior lightweight until I get me a title shot or become a world champion at junior lightweight. So that's my plans for that, and it's going how I envision. Got a fight coming up, that's gonna put me a step closer to that. And I'm just staying active and staying busy until then.
Should have said moving down to junior lightweight rather. So just tell us the plans for yourself. We've seen you on some top rank cards. Is that going to continue, or when are you next out, and what plans?
I actually stepped away from top rank late last year. So the last couple fights I had were independent. Just moving around, staying active, staying busy, not letting myself collect no ring rust by staying out while I figure out my promotional, who I want to go with, promoter side. But my next fight will be July 23rd. That'll be on the Showtime platform, So then I'll decide what I want to do from there.
So currently you're promotional free agent. Is that fair to say?
Yes. Okay. Yes, sir.
Cool. So July 23rd, any opponents you know of at the moment?
We got a couple guys online. None signed the contract just yet. I told them they got 3 guys online. So I told them whoever signs the contract first, let's go ahead and make it happen. Let's do it.
And how far do you think you are from a world title shot at this point?
Probably a fight or a fight or two away. This would be for the NABO world title. So that'll boost my rankings even higher with the WBO. That'll push me into the number 2 or number 3 spot at the highest. So from there, it's just downhill.
And we have a big fight, world title fight coming up in the UK this Saturday. Kenichi Ogawa against Joe Cordina. Have you watched any of those two, and how would you see the fight?
I haven't seen the Cordina guy fight. I heard about him. I heard about some sessions he had with some guys and stuff like that. But I seen the I don't know how to pronounce it. The Japanese guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name all the way correctly. My apologies for that. But I seen him fight Tevin Farmer, and I seen his last fight against the Fuzili guy on the I forgot which card that was. Oh, that was Teofimo Lopez.
Correct.
Yeah, that was that card. Yeah, Kambosos. So I definitely, I seen him fight that night. But yeah, I seen both of those guys.
You want the winner?
I would love the winner.
I know.
I would love it. Absolutely.
And what do you think of Shakur Stevenson? Obviously, most people would say he's the best in the division. What do you think of him?
Yeah, Shakur is a great fighter. He's a great talent, great boxer. That's another fight I would love. That's probably the only big fight out there at 130 for me that I really see myself getting challenged in, So, and them the type of challenge you want, them what you get up for. That's what you're in the sport for, to challenge yourself against greatness and see how great you is, So that's a fight I would love. Me and Shakur, we very cordial with each other. We know each other, been knowing each other. We talk every blue moon, but, we always said when the time is right, we'll make the big fight happen. And I'm just trying to get in position to get hold on my end of the bargain. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if he stays at 30 or goes at 35 and chase the bigger fights for him. You know what I mean? So he's earned the right to do so. He knocked off the big names at 130. So if he decides to go to 35, that's on him. You know what I mean? And much respect to him. And I stay here and take over what I need to take over at 30, then go from there.
And have you sparred Shakur before?
No, I sparred all the top fighters in the world around my weight class, except for Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. Other than that, you name them, I'd have sparred them and boxed them already in some shape or form.
And just for those that want to know a bit more about yourself, just tell us how your amateur career went.
I had around 160 amateur fights, something like that. You know, I had a whole lot of state and regional titles. I won the National Police Athletic League Championships and National Golden Glove Championships. I was number one in the country before. Went to Olympic trials. I lost to Jose Ramirez, that became unified world champion and went on to be the Olympian for America. And then I won a tournament. I won a national golden gloves after that, and then I turned pro and haven't looked back since.
Very experienced then.
Yeah, for sure.
Albert, obviously you were in camp with George Kambosos for this fight with Devin Haney coming up this Sunday in Australia, Saturday here in America. How did that happen? How did that come about?
They was looking for a very skillful guy that could get them great work, and I got the call, and I was absolutely, you know, and it was so crazy. The same time last year, around the exact same week time frame, all that, I was in camp with Lomachenko, getting him ready for his fight with Nakatani. So it was just, I just looked at it in my memories and it just popped up. But you know, I'm from a place. You know what I mean? It's just a good situation for myself as well. You know, getting top work out the way. It's a lot of bull stuff that goes on in my city when it gets hot. You know, and I want to be around that. So it was a perfect opportunity to rub shoulders with, learn some more knowledge, pick up some more tools, bring what I, you know what I mean, travel the world as well. So it's a great opportunity for me. So I'm glad it came about, and now I'm here.
What has impressed you the most, would you say, about sparring with George?
He has a very strong will. He's very strong-minded, you know. He try to forces his plan A to work by any means. And I respect that about him. So I think that's the most impressive thing that he brings into the ring, far as the other things that he brings in the ring. But, you know, everybody got two hands and, you know how to fight and box, but it has to be a lot of other different things in you that makes you successful as a fighter. And I think his tenacity, his willpower and courage that he has, I think that's what separates him from that's what made him a world champion today.
And obviously, Devin Haney is one of the slickest fighters in the division. Is that why you think you were brought in to not mimic the style, but I've watched
some similarities. Yeah, we both real slick boxers, you know, so definitely. Devin's another great talent. Very slick boxer, sharp, has good IQ, great defense. Know how to work the ring, good during generalship. So it's going to be I mean, and Devin's my guy too. I've been on Devin for years now, you know, since Devin was probably about 14, 15 years old. So it's a great fight. 50-50 fight. Can't wait to see it.
Have you sparred Devin as well then?
Yeah, I sparred Devin a few times. It's been a while. The last time we sparred probably was at Mayweather gym. We probably did like 4 rounds or something like that years ago. But yeah, but we'd have been around each other in gyms and camps and stuff for sure.
Can you draw any comparisons at all? I appreciate you only done a few rounds with him, but can you compare sort of George and Devin from those sparring sessions?
Not really, because I don't really even remember too much about boxing Devin so long ago. You know what I mean? Like, I just know Devin has a great jab, you know, but I done watched him spar a lot of people since then, and I've seen how much he has developed since the last time we sparred. Like he was younger, you know, but Devin has a great jab. He definitely has great defense. He's been in good shape mostly all the time. What can I say? He's a great boxer, you know, and George, he's always in tip-top shape. He tries to bring it nonstop, you know what I mean? He's gonna come in. Like I said, they both in for it's either gonna go one or two ways. It's gonna be a dog fight or a boxing match. Devin should try to make it a boxing match, and George should make it a dog fight. You know, it's just who gonna be able to force their will on the fight or put their step on the fight to how they want it to go.
I'm not gonna ask you for a prediction, as you know both, and you've been in camp with both. But do you think this is gonna be like you say, a great dogfight, or do you think it could be a chess match early on?
It all depends. It all depends who initiates the play first, and I mean, it's all about who set the tone, you know, in the tempo. if and we don't know how that's gonna go until the bell rings. You know, everybody got a game plan and what they think they should do and how they think about doing it. But at the end of the day, it's who actually going to do it and who going to set that tone in the fight or force that tempo or set back that tempo. So we'll see that Saturday or / Sunday because it's time difference up here. So we'll see. I just know it's going to be a good fight.
Absolutely. Final one. You know, how much did you learn from sparring with Lomachenko? And, you know, what do you think you'll take from that going into your fights?
Oh, with Lomachenko? I learned a lot with Lomachenko. That was another great work, you know what I mean? But I learned how to just applying my will on people, just mental pressure, just different little things to do without even punching and fighting, just like making people think a lot of feet work and just doing a lot of different things and just a lot of little different crafty things. I always had great footwork and IQ and all that, but it was just things that I learned picking up with him, just off the mental aspect, mental warfare of the boxing game, because he does a lot of things that put mental pressure, and that's what get guys. They be like, well, he's making these guys quit and stuff because he's breaking their minds before he started even hitting them. He's making them mentally. So I picked a lot of that up and I added that to my tool belt, and it's just great to be able to be in these positions where I'm learning these things from these fighters and giving them great work where they raving me and stamping me as the next world champion and stuff like that after I get done working with them, you know what I mean? So that's just a badge of honor I carry with me, and it just let me know I'm on the right path, and it's added confidence to me as well, you know.
And actually, just finally, you're from Ohio. Just tell us some of the boxers to watch out for from Ohio, apart from yourself. And I'm sure you'd want to do maybe a card out there with all of you on it.
Man, Ohio is just crazy. Ohio is it's a hell of fighters. We got so many, you know what I mean? But you got to watch out for sure. Jared Anderson, Big Baby. You got Montana Love, who's doing his thing from Cleveland, Ohio. You got Thomas Matisse from Cleveland, Ohio. Charles Conwell, Cleveland, Ohio. Isaiah Steen, Cleveland, Ohio. Then you got Robert Jr. about to make his comeback from Toledo, Ohio. Then you have the guys Cincinnati, Rashi Warren, Adrian Broner is about to make his comeback as well. We got so many fighters and so much talent in Ohio that it's a lot of guys that you got to watch out for. And then you got my young gun coming up, Wayne Bam Bam Lawrence. Used to be Pretty Boy Bam Bam, the boxing kid sensation. He's about 6-0 now as a pro. He's doing his thing, and it's just a lot of fighters that's coming up. And we got our amateurs are all #1 in the country. It's probably 20 of them, and they all just dominating, you know what I mean? So Ohio and Toledo by itself is just a force to be reckoned with on the boxing scene, and we're going to keep making our step and just pushing forward. Oh, shout out to O'Shea Jones as well. She got a medalist at the Olympics, getting ready set to make her pro debut.
It's a lot of talent. Albert, appreciate talking to pro boxing fans. Tell the fans where to follow you on social media.
I appreciate you as well. Thank you for having me. You can follow me on Instagram at Albert Prince Bell, Facebook Albert Prince Bell, and on Twitter at Albert Bell 419. You know, support me, fighting for you, and we're gonna keep going to the top. Just watch out for me. What's delayed is not denied. And I'm going to keep stepping forward to become one of the best out there.
Albert, thanks for talking to pro boxing fans, and we'll catch up again soon. Appreciate it.
For sure. Appreciate it.